You ready?
Go.
Walleyes For Tomorrow ran several hatcheries this year, and we had quite good luck so far. We had a hatchery on Little Cedar Lake, which is down by just east or on the west side of West Bend. Has a very small walleye population, and as such, we have a difficult time finding enough fish to fill our hatchery. We have now what we call our mini hatcheries. There's 6 incubation cylinders, and we had eggs in 6 incubation cylinders there. We turned about 700,000 live swimming little walleyes loose over the course of a week. And then on Big Cedar, we had one of our regular hatcheries there, and it actually has 14 hatching cylinders in it. And we filled that hatchery. We had over 3 million eggs in that hatchery, and probably released somewhere over 2 million live swimming little walleyes. I mean, these guys are only a quarter of an inch long. They're a day and a half old. Because of water regimens this year, they were absorbing their yolk sac pretty fast, so we were turning them loose. We judged them using a real high-tech piece of equipment called a white plastic bowl. It's an 8-inch diameter bowl, and we dip them up when they're swimming around in our holding tanks. And if the majority of them are what's called horizontal swimmers, they're swimming quite vigorously horizontally through the water, that's the time to turn them loose, because if we don't, then they starve to death. We don't have any method of feeding these little fish. At Green Lake, those guys, rather than putting their normal 11 million eggs in the hatchery, this year they shrunk down to 9 million. They should be hatching right now. Aaron Anderson, who's our hatchery operator over there, came and picked up the boat last weekend, and he should be releasing fish now. We had a hatchery up on Solberg Lake. First year there, very good crew, very good bunch of guys to work with. Many thanks to Rick and Eileen Zimmerman for letting us put our hatchery on their lawn, right next to the lake and the road. We put about 2.5 million eggs in the hatchery, and I think they released something like 1.7 million little walleyes into the lake. At Shawano Lake, we did very well there. Ken Vandeplass, who's been our chapter chairman and hatchery operator there for better than 10 years now, he estimated he released somewhere over 5 million little walleyes into Shawano Lake. The Manitowish Waters guys, they've been having a lot of trouble with the eggs clumping. That's a phenomenon that happens for various reasons, fungus and other reasons, but they're not done hatching there yet. They've started hatching, but they're not done, so I don't know what the prognosis is there. And I haven't heard a word out of the guys from Minocqua. They do a very good job of running that hatchery. They're very proficient. This is their 3rd year, and I didn't hear yet if they've had any eggs hatch or if they've released any. But overall, we did well. We have permission tentatively next year to run a hatchery on Lake Geneva again. We had one there for 5 years, some years ago. And potentially we may be having one on Long Lake, which is just east of Eden, Wisconsin, about 10 miles east of Eden, Wisconsin. So next year we may be having 9 hatcheries running. So it's turned out to be a good operation for Walleyes For Tomorrow. And hopefully we'll keep it up for a while.